start creating. Okay, here we are. This is our May featured stamp set, Taco Fiesta. And we are going to be using the Taco Fiesta stamp set to create our Christmas card today. Show you what I have. I have a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock. They have an 11 piece of Poppy Parade cut in half horizontally to make it 8.5 by 5.5. Then you fold it in half and you have an 5.5 by 4.25 card. I'll set this aside for now. I had cut some little hats out of Memories and More Santa's Workshop cardstock or card pack, and we will be using these later. I also have a piece of basic white cut 4 by 5.25 that we'll be using for the inside of our card. And I have 3. I realize now as I did this, I'm not even sure that they're all going to fit, and they're not. So I'll be cutting down a couple of them. I cut it for the taco, which is the biggest. We have a 2-inch square of basic white, 3 of them, and then we have the garlic greens, and I'm going to cut 1 to 2.25. And then we'll cut these to 1 3/4. And the white ones to a little over 1.5. So like 1 5/8. Realize you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm cutting these to 1 5/8 inches. my little extra pieces. All right. Now we are going to stamp on the other two white squares, just like I already did the taco. Let's just stamp the pepper. We are just using Tuxedo Black Memento ink today. I'm going to switch this so I can see the chat, just in case. Well, it did not open up like I wanted to. So if you're leaving comments or questions, I will get to them after I'm finished creating. So we have the chili pepper. I'm thinking we will use the cactus as our other. So just and the cactus. Right. And then I want to put faces on our little characters here. The taco is getting the mustache. The other two are getting randomly whatever I pick up. So the cactus is getting this face with the kind of closed eyes. And the chili pepper is getting the surprise look. All right. Stamp case, set it aside. Close up my ink pad so I don't put anything in it that I don't want to. Okay. And now we're going to do some color. I have some blends for the cactus. These are old olive blends. And I'm going to start my light old olive. Its brush tip is having some moments. So I'm going to start with the dark old olive in the arms of the cactus. We'll see if the brush tip works. Not really, well, a little bit on the side. I have to be careful how I use it. So I'm going to outline the cactus with the smaller tip and maybe only colored in with this one as well. All right. And then I'm also using the dark on the stem of apple. And I don't have a Poppy Parade Stampin' blend, but I do have a Stampin' Right marker in Poppy Parade. So that's how we're going to color in our pepper. Right. And then we're also using the Poppy Parade to color in tomatoes on our taco. Granny apple green, color in the lettuce. I think a warning should come with this stamp set because every time I create with it, it makes me start craving chocolate. In fact, my tummy's a little crumbly right now. I'm gonna let you know that I need to eat these chocolates. Not sure I could eat one with face. All right. And for the actual taco shell, I pulled out my naturals buttons. And I'm going to choose which one I think might work. Try their colors over here on the paper and see first. There's one more that I saw here that I wanted. Let's check it out. I think I'm going to go with the lightest color. for my taco shell. Okay. Now it's time to glue them onto their garden green mats. Fix their cute little hats on them. The taco is going to wear the Santa hat. Then we have some elf hats for the chili and the cactus. I'm trying to figure out which size works best. I think the tiny red one is going to work on the cactus. And I'm not sure which green one will look better. Yep, the tiny green one also for the chili pepper. Don't have to stay great on the chili pepper, but because he already has a hat, but that looks pretty good. Okay. We're gonna line up our cute little characters. We're going to glue down the chili and the cactus, and then we will pop up the taco on dimensions. There's our taco in the middle. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment in the tuxedo basic black at the bottom of this card. So just putting a Merry Christmas. All right, and the last thing we're going to do is stamp on the inside of our card. We have a couple of hats left, so I'm going to choose a taco image or one of the characters from that stamp set to stamp on the inside of the card. And I'm also going to stamp, let's see, all is merry and bright. Taco Fiesta just stamps that back out here. It hit the good. Thing. I'm thinking I might want this that I call the burrito. I know different parts of the country call this taco. In my part of the country, we would consider this a burrito. I'm going to set it on its side. And we're going to add some color and a base and put on the hat. But let me know in the comments, do you consider that a taco or a burrito or both? I think this is a wing base. That'll be fun. Yep. There's our winky face. And then to color it in, we're going to use the gray apple green for the lettuce that's poking out. And this will be our tortilla color. I've been hand making tortillas and almond flour tortillas with psyllium husk, and so they come out kind of an interesting purple color. They taste great, but it's not the color that you expect to see on your taco or burrito. Right, and then we pick a hat. That's kind of big. And put on our burrito, taco, whichever he is to you, that's who he is. And then we glue this on the inside of our card. And here we have our Taco Fiesta Christmas card. Merry Christmas with our cute little characters on the front. Open it up. There's another one. It says, all is merry and bright. I hope you enjoyed this. Come back next Thursday at 2 o'clock, and we will be making our fourth card with the May featured stamp set, Taco Fiesta. So I will see you next Thursday.